like we like to do on Thursdays. We talk about the differences of the different tokens, right? We talk about Bitcoin, altcoin, stablecoin, and also people's favorite shit coins, or AKA meme coins, right? So you might have heard about each one of them. Maybe you haven't. Maybe you only heard about Bitcoin and you don't know that these other tokens actually exist. Um, hey, that's all right. Like we said a second ago, crypto makes up 2.15 trillion of value. Hey, that's a pretty big penny behind it. Yeah, so Bitcoin is Bitcoin. That was the first one. So, like I said, Bitcoin is up. Not at all today. They're not down or up for the hour, but they are down 2.6 for the day. They're also down 1.2 for the week. So Bitcoin makes up maybe a third of cryptocurrency, right? That we know. And to me, that makes it a natural well. Not only that, a lot of these other tokens are tied directly to Bitcoin. So that means if Bitcoin goes up, other tokens will see some success, right? If it goes down, the other tokens will follow suit. And you have some tokens where, hey, they don't really follow anybody's rule. Some of those are good to grab. Some of them are, hey, you want to stay away from, right? So, Ethereum is not one of those tokens. Ethereum is number 2 for a reason. The only thing about Ethereum is those freaking gas fees, man. If Ethereum didn't have such atrocious gas fees, I think this network would have caught up to Bitcoin by now as far as market cap. Well, nope. Yeah, I think it would have caught up to Bitcoin as far as market cap. Bitcoin is 800 billion, and what is this? Ethereum is half of that, a little less. As a granted, Ethereum is trying to go to 2.0. Steve, have you heard about Ethereum 2.0?
I don't. I want to say no. I'm gonna say no.
Cool.
I feel like I've heard of Web 3.0. I'm not quite sure about Ethereum 2.0.
Yeah. I think it's called Ethereum. Oh wait, is it Ethereum 2.0? I think it might just be Ethereum 2.0. I think I might have mixed up Web 3 and Ethereum 2.0. So Ethereum 2.0 is supposed to be stake based. You know what I mean? Like it's based off staking funds, which means the gas fees will go down tremendously. It's supposed to be moving towards I guess more of a static style of gas fees, something like that. So I feel like that's the only thing that'll make it sustainable is to push something like that. So that's the hope right now.
A lot of these are seeming to jump networks though, like Ethereum, like you said, jumping networks. I think wouldn't Sand move into Polygon and things like that, or
I did hear that Sand was trying to move to Polygon as well. The crazy part is Polygon, I thought, if I remember correctly, Polygon is built off of the Ethereum network, but it's odd. Like I said, it's an odd thing. So next up we got.
I got you.
Say that again. Yeah, right. It's those cheaper gas prices, man. Because Binance Coin, right, number 3, they have gas prices. Solana, they have gas. I mean, you're not gonna get away from a gas price, but when you're in a situation where you're facing down, okay, do I trade out of this token or do I spend $50 in gas fees? Guess what you're probably not gonna do?
Exactly.
So and you get in these weird situations where people go out and they'll get tokens that don't really mean anything, right? They'll go out and get tokens that don't even have a ranking to them. If a token ain't got a ranking, then to me it ain't got a market cap. Somehow Doge is still in some type of running with it has a market cap, but it still has a total supply of infinity. That just scares me a little bit that people still put their money in there. But hey, maybe people are making money over there. I don't know. Look, we are not financial advisors. We are here reading the data that we are seeing on these coin aggregators. That is about it. You know, check out the disclaimer, all of that stuff. But most of all, do your own research and stay vigilant. I feel like do your own research that's such a great one right there. You know, but if you're trying to figure out what to avoid, then you ain't heard too many people talking about it, like anywhere. Probably should avoid it. You know, if you're out here trying to buy tokens to try to win the lotto, as in, you know, what I mean by that is if you're trying to just buy tokens hoping one of them is gonna go up, good luck to you. You know, you're gonna be searching for a while to try to find that one that's gonna make you $1 million in 6 months. That's
for sure.
It's a large promise. You know, large promise. There's a couple of scammers out here, shoot too, man. Like they're getting people with you know, with more so phishing attacks. You know what I'm saying? Like where they're fishing for your information, asking questions, and just monitoring you. You know, and then they use that data to get into your information. Like I know somebody who lost hundreds of thousands of dollars, man. You know, I don't personally know them, but
Wow.
you know, just reading about these people's stories, trying to avoid the same mistakes. You know, looking at some of the mistakes that they made, you know, it was, you know, like for example, right? You're not gonna leave your personal information on a public computer. You know what I'm saying?
True. Correct.
It's something you definitely want to avoid. For people who haven't frequented cybersecurity very much, leaving your data on a public computer is basically like just giving it away. You know, so same with hooking up to public Wi-Fi connections. You know, those are pretty dangerous too. Because
very true.
People can set software up to view what's going in and out easily. You know, so if you have Wi-Fi on your phone, man, you better off using that. Anyways, let's get back to it. Binance Coin number 3, right? It is down 2.1 today, but it's up 0.06. Cool part is you look at Bitcoin's down 2.6. The whole market is down 2.8. Ethereum 3.6. Binance 2.1. Right? Where Bitcoin drops, hey, the others won't be too far behind. So Tether coin, that's just dollar coin. There's enough liquidity to keep it at $1. Solana is one of Ethereum's biggest competitors. We are down 2.8 today for Solana. What else we got? USDC. That's another dollar coin. That's actually my favorite dollar coin. If I had to choose a dollar coin to only use, it'd be USDC. You know, I ain't shilling for it. I don't know why anybody would shill, or you know, if you hear the word shill, that's when people just hype a coin up for no reason, just for the hype of the matter. It's called shilling. SHILL. You know, I'm trying to. You know what, Steve? One of my goals is going to be to help educate people on the verbiage that's going around out here. You know, like
Sure.
coins and tokens, right? What's the difference between a coin and a token? A coin is what you pay gas fees in. If you ain't paying gas fees in it, it's probably not a coin. It's not, or better, I guess a better way to put it is, it's the asset that runs the network. Like if you're on the Ethereum network or the Solana network or the Avalanche network, you know, those are whole entire networks. Even Cardano has its own network. Thing they have in common is they have the most value out of the other cryptocurrencies. That's why they're sitting in the top 10. Cardano number 7, Solana number 5. You know, XRP is number 8, down 3.3 today. XRP infrastructure, man. That's what they're trying to do. Like I get a few questions about XRP actually. So, you know, one of the things I like to do as well is just read a quick synopsis, or not synopsis, but just something brief about them, right? So XRP also used to be called Ripple, for those who don't know. So Ripple is a privately held fintech company that provides a global payment solution via its patented payment network called Ripple Network, also known as RippleNet. RippleNet is a pay network that is built on top of the Ripple consensus ledger called XRP Ledger, also known as XRPL. Ripple founded development of the open source XRP Ledger. I'm gonna read that one more time. Ripple founded the development of the open source ledger, right? That means anyone can take that data, right? Anyone can take that coding and build their own type of payment solution using Ripple's network. So that's why Ripple is top 10 easily.
Very nice.
Huh, check that out, man. While we were sitting here talking about Ripple, the market moved up 1%. So the new global cryptocurrency market cap is 1.8. It used to be 2.5, but now it's 1.8. So we're moving in the right direction. Look at all this green that's starting to happen for the hour, man. It's weird. Like anytime you start to see that there are different patterns in the market, right? Anytime you start to see a lot of value move into dollar coin, right? That means people are preparing for maybe some type of market dip. When they start moving out of dollar coin, man, you know what's happening. Terra Luna, number 9. Terra Luna has its own network. That's why it's number 9. Out here doing this thing. Down 1.9 for the day, but they're at 1.3 for the week. Polka Dot sitting at number 10. Strong right now. I don't feel like Polka Dot's gonna be knocked out of that number 10 spot. I mean, you know, like those mentionables down there.
For a minute.
They have, man. They have. I'm just hoping fucking Doge doesn't come back up here. You stay down there. Shiba dropped to 13. Polygon. I am super bullish on Polygon. I don't see green numbers on Polygon. So that's just a couple of mentionables right there. Near snuck into number 16. Oh my gosh.
Near protocol has been skyrocketing.
It has, and I'm mad that I actually had some near before they started to jump. And I got out of it because I was like, oh man, maybe this isn't the right place to be. Like whatever.
Yeah, I've been watching for a few days. It's been skyrocketing.
It's doing this thing, man. Like I'm liking the way crypto's moving right now. Let's take a look at let's look at the candlesticks real quick, man. Candlesticks on Bitcoin. Look, we're back down to 2.5. What, spoke too soon. Man, this thing don't know where we at. Oh, I see what's going on. It's giving me the daily average and not the hour. That's fine. That is fine. So let's look at our trading view, and we're gonna put some fractals up here. You know, I'm a huge fan of fractals. Why? Because you know, even rivers have the same curve of fractal patterns. You know, from the inch all the way to the mile, a fractal can be measured. So I'm a huge fan. Yeah, fractals are weird, man. You can find fractals in colors. It's kind of like let's say you have a diamond, right? Like on a molecular level, that diamond, the way it's bonded together, kind of shaped like a diamond. You know, same thing with most solids, at least naturally occurring solids. We'll say that.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Cool.
Let's see. So I'm looking at fractal patterns on Bitcoin for the hour chart, but we're going to change this to the 4 hour because I want a better scope of what's happening for the next few days. And this is the way you do it, in my opinion. Time frame continuity, people. Time frame continuity. Which basically means if you're looking at a chart and you want to know which direction it's going in, go further out. You know, maybe times 4, times 5, times 6, go further out. If you go further out, it gives you a bigger scope of the direction of the chart you're looking at. So if I'm looking at the 4 hour, that means, you know, I'm curious to know what's going on, where the hour is headed, right? But if I wanted to know where this 4 hour is headed, I go to a day. Let's see. So I remember this move earlier where we had a couple of green fractals trying to move up to the top, but we started moving up and then fell back down. Couple of steps here. Let's see. So looking at the area that we're at, I think if we stay strong here, thinking that we, hopefully we'll push back up past past 45. That'd be nice. As a very, I guess, low resistance area right here, up in this 43 to 45 place here. Let me see. It looks like, hey, we coming to an approach. There's this thing right here, MACD, right over signal line. When we get this here, MACD over signal, y'all better look out. y'all better look out. Huh?
I said okay.
Yeah, man. As weird as it sounds, this blue line is what I'm talking about. So if whenever this blue line, not whenever, but when this blue line crosses over the signal line, there's a high probability of things moving in the upper direction. So, hoping that tomorrow's a great day in crypto, basically.
Yeah, for sure.
I would enjoy that. But, looking at where we are right now, there's this formation called an inside bar, right? And this is just me talking to you. I know the podcast is still going, but it's called an inside bar. And what happens is you'll have signals that form directly next to each other, right? Let's just say this red one. This is a bar or candlestick. We'll call it a bar for now. You have signals that form in the higher and lower side of this bar right here, right? It's really hard to judge where stuff's gonna go inside of one of those bars, right? Like, for example, see this green candlestick here that with the fractal over it, this triangle? So yeah. This green candlestick right here, right? Everything in between this green candlestick and this green candlestick is inside this bar. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So when shit's just stuck inside of a bar, it's you don't want to play around very much here. That's not where you want to make your you'd rather have your money in a stable spot. That way you're not seeing some of these dips. But once you clear the bar, check it. It pushed up, cleared this bar back here, shot up. It actually went really high. All the way up here, lowered. Did some weirdness. Shot all the way up, right? The other day, almost to 45. Lowered. But we got to retrace, man. It's got to go up, go down. Bulls got to have a day. Bears got to have a day. That's how it is. Don't ask me why. So looking right here, right? We got signal line crossing. But anyways, we're not gonna get too deep into that. It's one of the things that I like to look at, man. It's just information about these candlesticks, right? So it's like if Bitcoin is how people view value, or how valuable people view Bitcoin, then reading these candlestick patterns gives you a pretty good insight into people's psychology and how they feel about the current situation that's going on. It's very insightful, I think. It's a very subjective view, of course.
Yeah. Still trying to learn how to read that, but I get it a little.
Hey, man, I'm right along with you. I'm learning it as we go. Every day, man. Like DC made a mention of, looking at this like video games, and that's how it starts to feel after a while, because it's like, okay, if we think about what Neo, right, one of the more recent games we were playing, you start to see and get used to the rhythm of the flow. You know what I mean? It's kind of like it's kind of like when you're standing in the ocean, or when you're moving your hand in flowing water, how you can move your hand with the current, or you can just move your hand and make turbulence in the water, So it's that's how it starts to feel after a while. Because with this trading stuff, you go with the flow. You just go with the flow. Hey, that's all we got time for on Raw Crypto Talks podcast. Join us next time.